Now that my void is cut, I'm going to take my inlay piece and see how well it fits. Quite often, the first time I try putting it in there, it doesn't quite fit right. So what I have to do is I take a sander or sandpaper or something and I go around the exterior edge of the inlay material one time. Okay, I've sanded around the edge of my inlay and it almost fits. There's still a couple areas that don't, so I took a pencil and I drew on them like that. Now remember, when you're sanding, just take out a little bit of material at a time, because you can always take material away, but you can't ever add it back. Okay, I've sanded my piece and it fits in now. So now all I'm going to do is take a little glue and put it around the edges of it. Remember, I want this piece to show on both sides, so I don't want to put too much glue in the middle of the void, but I definitely want to get it around the edges. Okay, now that I got glue all the way around the edges of my inlay and around the walls of the void, I'm going to place my inlay into there and gently push or tap it into place. Okay, I put my inlay piece into the void and I've wiped off the excess of glue. One of the things I like to do is make sure the inlay is completely seated into the void, and one way to do that is to take a piece of scrap wood, put it on the inlay, and put a clamp on there and apply clamping pressure. If you're not in a hurry, you can just let it sit like this for 10-20 minutes. If you're in a hurry, you can probably take the clamp off after about a minute or two and things will be fine. Okay, my inlay piece is now dried. If there's a big lip here or a little bit of a lip, what you can do is take a sander and sand it down so it's a little flat. Make sure you do not erase your registration marks, however. Alright, with a little sanding, you'll see that my inlay is just about completed now. There's a couple of gaps in here, and the way to fill in the gaps is to take a little glue, smear it into the gaps, and sand it flat like this. Got a little glue, and I'm going to just start smearing it into these little cracks a bit. Doesn't take a lot of glue, just a little. And once the glue's in there, take my sander, and you'll notice that the gaps are now filled. I need to finish doing that all the way around the outside of the both sides of the ornament. I need to sand the edges of it and then apply a finish, and I am through.
After doing a little bit of sanding and applying some tongue glue, voila, you have a great Christmas ornament. Thank you for your time, guys.